Hi, this is Paul Meadows here from Sends for Dad. I thought rather than write an almighty long post, to actually do a video, just kind of go through a few things and some of the thank yous um, for the whole of 2024, which has been a really busy year again. Obviously, thanks to Rachel and Mark over at Sports for Fitness. They've helped provide some absolutely fantastic events this year. Obviously, we've had the craft stuff and everything else at Fernie Fields. We've had over 1,000 people attend events throughout the year, so they've been really well supported, and I know Rachel and Mark put a lot of work into it. So, thank you to them. Um, Also, with some of our more regular events, so the Frank Bruno Foundation, our weekly Happy Hub, is really coming on. We've had quite a few different events happen for that, and we've welcomed Katie as our new coach into the team. She seems to be settling and getting used to us. So yeah, things are fun. We've got a load more planned for it. So, everyone at the Frank Bruno Foundation, including Frank, for for everything and enabling us to have everything there. Um, then as well, we've got Cafe Track as well, and everyone there. Special mention to Sharon, who's done a lot, not just for our monthly breakfasts, but also has providing catering for us at some of our events. She's also helped do our Christmas meal, which was really good. So everyone there, at Cafe Track, thank you. We also have our regular monthly meetings at the windmill, and they've obviously took us on quite well. And at least we kind of have a good laugh and we can feel comfortable. We also have like our Christmas party there, which everyone's able to be themselves and feel comfortable. This year as well, seen a couple of new additions. First, is a thank you to Alex, who started to provide monthly emotional support sessions, which are at the Frank Bruno Foundation. They're going to carry on into the new year, so keep a lookout for details on that, and you can book in and just contact us if you need to book a session. Also, as well, we had the Beautiful Bromance started this year over at Delapre, and thank you to Barbara for helping set those up, and also as well for organising when we were over to do our photo shoot, which has been really good. We've done a lot of work alongside Action for Happiness, and we're going to be building on that going forward, and it'll go from strength to strength. We've had a couple of well-being days as well, which was organised by Carol and Helen. So thank you for organising them, and for Waterside Connect for hosting. We definitely had a fantastic time with those. The sound baths are always well received, especially if some of us can keep awake for them. And the drumming session as well was quite unique this year. Um, we also had some sit down yoga at the Frank Bruno Foundation, and that's quick thank you to Joe Daniels for providing that. Also, as well, when we had our Comic Con, so thank you to everyone there, especially the Cobblers for hosting it. We had some fantastic artists, writers, Spider-Man, and some of the dads dressing up as well. So we all had great fun, and hopefully there'll be another Comic Con in 2025. Also, this year we've had some support from the Hobgoblin Hideaway, who kindly did an auction to raise some funds for us, which was great. And obviously, Tim and Lucy there are very supportive of the group. Also, as well, quick shout out to Kingsthorpe Mavs. We sponsor a couple of their players each year, and they do a lot of promoting for us. And this year, the additional thing that they did is they all dressed up as part of the calendar shoot. If you have a look on August, you'll see all the guys there. And they also supported us at the recent quiz night at the Adelaide. And obviously, thank you to the Adelaide for all their support as well this year, for putting the quiz on, and for allowing us to do the photo shoot there as well. Um, we had quite a bit of funding come in this year. I mean, obviously, there's still the battle that we all always have. And one thing I have to mention this year is all the ladies from Jam who did some amazing work for their Jamathon. So over 3 months, they got organised so many different events and raised so much money, and those ladies do an absolute amazing job for the community, raising and helping other organisations and charities. So please check them out, support them, and no, well, Jamathon 2025, they say. So, yeah, please do check them out and support all the things that they do. We've had some community funding as well from West Northants Council. Um, with a lot of organisations trying to get the funding. There is quite a lot of competition, and we're always fighting for that. So we always appreciate anything that we can get from that. And of course, we wouldn't be able to provide the amount of events that we do. We've also had this is for certain companies as well. So we've had the Tesco Community Fund. They actually helped us to put some events on over summer, especially Haley, who helped organise us going in, doing a bit of promotion, but also she come out to the Comic Con and did some face painting for free. So she's absolute fantastic in doing that, and I know there was quite a few people that had went away with some brilliant piece of artwork on them. Also, have had Opus Energy, who've made some contributions over the past year. I put on some events, raised money. So, again, that was some great money coming in to help us, alongside the co-op as well. And that's only recently all come to fruition, and we're obviously going to be working with the co-op, getting involved that they start to do some more community events going forward. Then we've got to also thank ACE. They recently made a contribution to us. It was sad to see ACE kind of leaving us. They were great support for the group, and did go over to Kettering quite a bit to kind of do some talks. So I'd like to thank everyone at ACE for their support over the years, and for making that donation. Through the year as well, we've had quite a lot with regards to work with mental health services. So we've had self-harm awareness course. We've now got 6 trained youth mental health first aiders. Quite a few of us dads of the group, so any children that attend, or the dads that would like some support with regards to mental health, then obviously we're there. I'm due to update our website soon of everything, all of our volunteers and everyone that's helping out. So, keep an eye out for that. We've also started to see some networking with Mind and a lot of the mental health and youth services. So this will kind of, over the next year or so, or going forward, there'll be a lot more work, a lot more partnership work with them. We've attended quite a few events. I've had a few stalls. I mean, Sports for Fitness Family Fun Day. We always support that. It's an absolute fantastic event. If you haven't been to that, please do go. It's at Fernie Fields. It's free, and the atmosphere there is absolute brilliant. Again, Rachel and Mark at Sports for Fitness do so much hard work to get that organised. We're also as well at the festival, first time at Westbridge, and hopefully we'll be there again. Again, brilliant atmosphere, loads of different organisations there that were supported by it. And then finally, uh, but one of the biggest and one of the most anticipated and looked forward to events was the Rocking Roadrunner in September. They do an absolute amazing kind of job there, and the event is absolute brilliant. So if you haven't been to that, please do go along. Um, there's so much happening, but I've really got to mention the calendar shoot. And Sense for Dad wouldn't be anything without the dads, the male carers, and obviously their children and families that attend. They get involved, and the calendar itself, it's always one of the highlights of the year. And I know a lot of the dads really enjoy it. But rather than me say about it, I'm going to hand you over to Rob now, who will just basically give you why he actually helped with the calendar and a bit more about Sense for Dad.
The reason I took part in the Sense for Dad calendar is because having three children myself with special educational needs, I understood how very difficult it can be for male carers of children with disabilities to get the help, to get the support and the understanding that they need to navigate this very tricky situation. Um, there are no men's groups out there that are geared up to supporting men in this scenario. And for the last 10 years, it really has been a lifeline to me. There have been many times when I've been really depressed, really down, isolated, no one to talk to about, things like autism or education and hospitals, and all of that can be very overwhelming at times. But Sense for Daz is absolutely vital. It has saved a lot of us from the real dark depths of helplessness and despair. And we are a very inclusive support group, and that's where we help each other with our own individual experiences and knowledge. So please, please, please buy this calendar and promote it as best you can, because it is a vital, vital thing. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob, for doing that. I think Rob really kind of got over how important the group is for dads and male carers out there, the benefits that they get. And at the end, if there are any dads, male carers out there that haven't attended or come along to our events, please do. We've got a lot planned for 2025, and I'll just go through a few of those things. Usual type events, the monthly ones with regards to the cafe track breakfasts, the we've got the evenings, social evenings at the Windmill Pub. We are also going to start up a games group. There's going to be a board games group on a fortnightly basis starting in January. More details will come out about that. But yeah, that's another thing that we're going to do alternative to our group that already do Dungeons and Dragons and Warcraft. Yeah, I think I got that right. Yes, that's been well established, and thank you to David for for organising and setting up. That's for the whole family as well. We know how much well, not important, but how popular it's been for the whole family. So, if you haven't been along and you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons, please do get in touch with us. We can provide all the details and where you can sign up. There's a group and everything else that you can join on Facebook. 2025. Oh, crikey. Now, it's going to be the 10th anniversary of me running Sense for Dad, Sense for Dad being in place. Now, hopefully we're going to get charity status. That's one of the aims that I'm going to have going forward. But as well, we've got a family seaside coach trip. A lot of the funds that have been raised from the calendar issue and other donations that we've had in will help go and provide. We're going to Skegness for the day in June, and bookings will be available for that very soon. I've got coming up as well, meeting in January with a couple of MPs. I've actually been talking to a dad's group in Nottingham, and so we're going to be meeting up with the MP for Nottingham North, Alex Norris, and also Lucy Rigby from Northampton North, basically to kind of get across the support that dads and male carers actually need, and to highlight some of the pressures that the families face. So hopefully we'll be able to share some more things with you about that. Going to be more Beautiful Bromance coming up, more Comic Con hopefully. And as well, we are going to have another calendar coming out. So next year it's going to be music themed. We have quite a unique twist to it with music videos alongside it. You can expect the usual silliness, and possibly we may have a charity single coming out as well. Also, finally, we've got the Baton of Hope coming to Northamptonshire in September. So for those of you that do not know what Baton of Hope is, it's quite similar to the Olympic Torch, but it's with regards to suicide prevention, suicide awareness. It goes through the whole of the UK. I've applied to be a carrier of the baton, and anyone else can apply for it. I think that you've got until January to apply for that. So if you would like to carry the baton, please do. But there will be certain events happening throughout the whole of Northamptonshire, which we are looking to be involved in at some point. I think one of the confirmed venues is going to be the Delapre. So hopefully we'll be able to play quite an important part in that event. Other than that, I'd just like to wish you all a very happy Christmas. I'd like to thank every one of you for your support. All the dads and male carers out there, thank you for coming. If you haven't already come, please do come along. If you find this time of year particularly hard, please do get in touch. We do have a WhatsApp chat group and a Facebook chat group where we are very supportive. At the end of the day, you don't have to access this group if you're in crisis, if things are an issue. This is all about being friends, making you feel that you're not alone, finding people with the same types of interests, and just having fun, having a laugh. So please do get involved. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope to see you in the new year, and enjoy the festivities. See you on the other side.